Welcome back to another final table commentary. We got a 5K PKO, a high roller. We got a stacked final table. One Connor B, one Prebz with 200 blinds. Holy shit. Pims is back. Excuse me. Freelancer, 77 bigs. Naza with 32. Morphine as well, sitting there with 199 big blinds. Just behind Prebz. Valhenio with 42. Philly here with Queen Jack suited taking a stab on the Ace Ace Deuce flop will give on up. Miss Oracle with 3 of a kind. Going for a little value on the river, not going to get any. Wowee. So what is going to happen here? We've only got like an hour long video. And we've got a whole bunch of stacks, yeah. Pretty darn deep final table. Connor with the suited ace will raise on the button. Tens for Miss Oracle, 40 big blinds. Could play call, could play jam. I was going to say, I don't think we're going to 3-bet small with this one here. Kind of like ace king, I think it just wants to jam all in. Freelancer with the suited ace. Early position raise. Valhenio with a little decision in the big blind might want to preserve their chips here, but they will come along and flop a pair of 4s. Straight draw on the backdoor flush draw for Freelancer. Taking a stab, about a third. Quick call from the pair of 4s. 10 completes the flush on the turn. Goes check and a 4 flush board. Freelancer could stab, but may have put in a bet with their ace of hearts on the turn. Puts in a very tiny bet, so he's ripping a little bit more than just the ace of hearts here. Not an easy call down with the 4, but Valhenio will find it in the end. Cool to see. Starting things off with a little hero call. Queen 10 for Philly, we'll just rip it in. We could see somebody go bounty hunting. Ace 8 does, and it gets there on the river. Whew, Philly making a pair of 10s on the turn, looked good, but then ace on the river will get the bounty for Valhenio. Naza gonna rip the old ace for about 20 some bigs, almost 30. Gonna wake up with the ace king suited the next hand. Might get a few more chips from Morphine. With the ace 10, might call, might put in a 3-bet. Miss Oracle with king 8 suited. Raise first in. Naza jams for under 30. And we'll see a couple folds. What's going on here? An ace for Morphine. That might be enough for them in the cutoff position. 2.2 to go. Naza with the suited jack, thinking about it. Sticks in the 3-bet. Alright. This will probably work. Morphine has plenty of chips to go to a flop with, but probably not with the ace 4-0. Queens for Valhenio. Might see a call or a 3-bet from Morphine, and they select to use the 3-bet option. King Jack suited, we could see a cold 4. Nope, not this time. Queens will just jam for about 60 big blinds. Up to 67 bigs for Valhenio after getting the bounty. Picking up queens. And now ace king. Not going to get any action though. 8-9 suited for Morphine. Early position. We'll raise it up. Ace king in the big blind. What do we do? I think it's just an all-in for 40 bigs. We'll see if Miss Oracle picks a non-all-in sizing. Out of the big blind, like, what do you do? 9? 9 big blinds? Nope, it's just an all-in. Might have some blind on blind action. A couple of kings out there. Miss Oracle tries to limp in. Valhenio says no shot. I've got a suited king. Let's build a pot. Connor in the cutoff. 8-9 suited. Diamonds, the nut suit. Valhenio lets go with the suited king, and no action for 8-9. What the heck's gonna happen here? We got a bunch of junk going on. Valhenio, queen 8 in the button. We'll let go of that. Jack 7 gonna limp in. Naza says, okay, let's go to a flop. Ten, 5 flop. Naza stabs and takes it. Ace and a 9 for Connor. Let's get a call from Miss Oracle. Boo, 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 boo. Ace and a king for Valhenio. We'll just jam for 70 bigs. Only 50 effective. Just 10s call. Interesting stuff. Tens will find the fold and move along. Boo ba doo boo boo ba boo ba boo 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 ba boo ba boo. Ba bum bum ba ba bum bum ba 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 ba. Freelancer, what do we do in the small? We're limping it in into pins big. Queen 8 deuce flop, pretty stupid. 4 on the turn, bringing a straight draw for Pims. Freelancer's not stabbing. 4 on the river. Let's see what speed this is going at. 1.25, that's a pretty good speed to go at. Just wondering, why does this feel so slow so far? Surely things will pick up at some point as the ace high will take the pot. What's going on here? 10 jack look like the best of it. We'll let it go from early position. Not suited. Miss Oracle. Gonna play a little tighter. Connor with an ace in the big, facing an under the gun raise from Miss Oracle's king 10 suited. Sticks in the 3-bet from the big blind with the old unsuited ace. That's fun. We like to see that. Naza with queen jack O. Might play, might get it through. Ace and a 9 for Pims. Pims, I think, is our hero for the day. I don't remember which tournament. There was a tournament once where their name is ringing a bell from, where it seems like they were got unlucky. Would like to see them get some run good in their favor. That's they're going to fold to the 3-bet. Connor, nice aggressive play with king 3 suited. 8s for Prebz. Haven't heard too much there. Just haven't had the cards. Has the big stack. Has been patient. Top pair, top kicker for Morphine. In the big, just played call pre, I think. Right? This pot is pretty big. I should have backed up. I did not. 8 on the river. Wow. Prebz will quickly call. Straights on the board. Their straights are out there, my bad. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Connor, king 10, raising it up. Valhenio, 8-9 suited, will come along. Naza in the big with 9-10. 8-4 deuce flop. Connor takes a stab, Valhenia with a pair of 8s comes along. Queen on the turn, no help for Connor. Valhenia goes for a little protection. Little value bet. And Connor folds king 10. Prebs with 3s, early position raise off the big stack, 170 or 169 blinds. Ace 4 defends the big. That's a boat right there. That's a boat. Backdoor flush draw for Freelancer. Small bet. Ace high could be good, so he comes along. King is not what we were looking for. Threes go for some more value and get none. Deuces for Valhenio. 80 blinds. We'll raise it up. Morphine with a suited ace. Looks like a 3-bet. Looks like a 3-bet if I've ever seen one. We're super deep here. Valhenio comes along. Ace high board. Backdoor straight and diamonds for Valhenio. We'll see if they'll come along or not. Deuce on the turn, eh? Alright, they're poker stars. Alrighty, root, 2 million chips to go. Morphine with top pair. With a shitty kicker, might let it go. Hard to fold an ace here though. Nicely done by Morphine. King and a jack for Naza. We'll get on through. King and a queen for Naza. King and a queen for Prebs. This is fun. Just plays call from the small, giving Connor a chance to come along, but he'll just find the fold. King Queen leading out on the 10-7-5 flop. Interesting. King Queen comes along, turning a straight draw. King Queen, after leading on the flop, has a straight draw on the turn. We'll check King Queen. King Queen with a decision here. Checks it back. King Queen thinking about putting a bluff on the river. Does block the hearts. Check 2 Naza with the King Queen, blocking hearts. We'll check it back. We chop the pot. Queen 9 suited for Valhenio. Gonna bump it up under the gun. 9s for Connor in the small blind. Play call, ace high board. Gonna be tough for 9s here. Nines hang in there, face a river over bet, and we'll find the fold when the flush completes. Hard to call with 9s there, even with a hard blocker. Ace and a 7 for Freelancer, ace and a 6 for Prebs, ace and a 4 for Valhenio. Aces for Pims. Ace jack suited for Valhenio will come along in the small blind. Oh, and he flops top pair. Ace jack is going to be in a weird spot. Goes check check. Heart's complete and Valhenio leads on out. Nicely done by Pims. Playing it sneaky. Hearts miss on the river. Vahinho puts in a small bet, and we'll see potentially a jam, or does he just call with the set with the flush completing? Just a call with the set. A7 for Prebz will raise it on up and get it on through. 420k going their way. King 10-0 will raise it on up, I think. There we go. And we see some shit fold. Prebz will defend the big and flop middle pair though. Open-ended straight draw for Prebz. Bets a third, and he does turn the straight. We'll see how long jacks hold on there. Facing a big bomb on the turn, I think they might just let it go. There's the big bomb. Boop-a-doo-doo. Freelancer does find the fold, and we move along. Nazo with an ace in on the button. Freelancer, ace jack suited in the small. 30 blinds. We'll see if he jams or just calls. There's a jam. King queen suited for Connor will raise under the gun and miss Oracle with jacks. Sub 30 blinds, could just rip it. All in. King queen suited, thinking about going bounty hunting. Not this time though. Would have been a great time to go, but oh well. Ace deuce in the small for Prebz might do something here. Just gonna rip, and then king jack suited for 40 blinds is probably gonna have to fold, just priced out of the pot. Unless Connor thinks you're doing this way too wide. Nope, just gonna find the fold. It is super weird where our middling stacks are also our short stacks. Between 30 and 40 blinds. Weird stuff going on. Pair sevens will come along on the flop. Queen deuce doesn't pick up any equity. Gonna have a hard time doing much. 9 on the river is pretty scary, although Miss Oracle blocks the full houses. Not too big of a bet, right around half pot. A little bit more. And Miss Oracle does fold the 2 pairs. Fours for Pims. We'll open it on up off 34. No, sorry, that's a limp. Prebz will bump it up. Miss Oracle with king queen suited. What do we do here? Would expect Prebz to do this quite often. Could just jam. There's the all in. Pims will fold, and a quick call from the ace king or ace queen. No king. So Miss Oracle's out of here. In 8th place. Uh-oh. Prebz 192 bigs. That big stack just got bigger. Bum. Ace and a 4, raising it up. So Morphine hasn't lost a lot of chips, but just because blinds are going up, they're down to 91. Morphine with a queen and 9 comes along, facing an early position raise from Prebz. Yep. No diamonds for Prebz, they just check it over. Small bet from the straight draw and backdoor flush draw. Takes it on the flop. Jack 10 for Morphine will get through. Ace and a 5 for Connor under the gun, thinking it over but not going to play. I'm just thinking about Valhenio and Morphine stack right now. Very vulnerable to if you lose a flip, say, versus one of those shorter stacks, you become one of them. You just hear the chants from Pims and Freelancer, one of us, one of us, one of us. 2 pair from Prebz. Not gonna get any action on the turn there. 9-9, 70 big blinds deep, probably a call. Could see a 3-bet. Alrighty, Poker Stars. Middle set for Prebz, top pair, very good kicker with the jack. For Valhenio, they're in trouble. There's plenty of straight draws. 8-7, 6-7, diamonds. Would he take Jack 10 with a diamond and do this? Probably not. 9 on the turn. That's pretty rude again, making it even less likely that Prebz has 9s. Could still have 5s. Weird shit. 8 of spades on the river. This is a huge pot. I think Ace Jack can find a fold. We are going to find out very shortly though. Diamonds miss. Straight draws miss. So again, like, does 8-7 turn itself into a bluff here? 7-6 makes a straight. Valhenio folds. Naza with King Jack. Gonna bump that one up. These are shorty, but gonna be aggressive. Boo 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 boo. King and a jack, flopping a straight draw. Nothing going on for Valhenio. Not much happening here. Prebz with the big stack might attack. There it is with the Queen 5, eh? Gonna get it through here. Alright. What's gonna happen here? More nothing hands. 8-7, good enough for Prebz. Connor with a 3-better fold hand. King 8 suited. Found the fold. And some more folds. King 10 suited looks like fun. Morphine on the button looks like fun. Looks like a play. 8-7. King 10 suited could jam. Could just call as well. Freelancer's gonna come along too. 7-5-5 flop. No clubs for Naza. Queen on the turn for Lancer. He's free. Look at the size of the bounty on that head. $11.4 thousand. Morphine comes along with the pair of 7s. Beating the flush draws that missed. Hearts and diamonds, 6-8 misses. Morphine blocks that. Very small bet though. Morphine will call with the pair of 7s and see the queen and the bad news. And that's a boat. That's what we call boat. Full house. Morphine with Queen 10 suited could 3-bet. We'll just play call facing the early position raise from Prebz. Under the gun even. Flopping the nut flush draw. Board pairs on the turn though. Morphine sneakily checking back top pair. It seems between these two big stacks we don't want to bloat a pot. Ace on the river will give Prebz the lead. Goes check check. We go to showdown. Ace is good. Ace Jack for Valhenio again. Morphine calls with 3s. This will be fun. Jack 6-5 flop. Backdoor spades and straight draw for the 3s. Facing a small lead, we'll call, and a 3 on the turn. Alright, Morphine's getting fucked. Oh boy. Checking not to fold, that's for sure. We could see an overbet here. 900k. Deuce of spades could save Valhenio here. Fours make a straight. Spades get there. Ace 4 as a straight. It goes check, check. Morphine won't even go for any more value there. Ace Jack is just fucking Valhenio though. It's pretty rude, Poker Stars. As we see Pims limping the Ace King, we're gonna see a raise from nines. Does he just call? Nope, there's the raise. Ace King can go all in now. Could call and see a flop, but not likely. Prebz will call. Club will do. Prebz needs a 9 or an 8 on the river. Doesn't smack it. 200 blinds still though. And a suited ace. Probably gonna 3-bet. Could call. A jam even. Holy shit, Prebz. Find the call, Prims. Find the call. Find it. It's in you. 10-10. Super strong hand. Find the call. Find it. It's in you. No shit. Damn it. We wanted to see a flop there. Pims releasing the pocket pair. Prebz is a very aggressive player. And seems to always find the right line. Say he used 3-bet non-all in, that would not have worked. As we see Valhenio jam the ace queen. Prebz ain't going bounty hunting just quite yet. Blinds go up. Prebz is in a fun spot where he's so deep where he can lose chips. He can double up anybody and still be very comfortable with like 150, no, not 150, my bad. 130 blinds or so. But down, 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 down. Do 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 do. Morphine raising 6-8 suited. NASA putting in the raise with ace 6. Oh. Freelancer sniffing this out, but we'll find the fold with ace 7 of clubs. Morphine folds and we move along. Into Prebz is big. Freelancer will limp. Pims comes along with 3-6 suited. Ooh, ace 6-6 flop. Good for Pims. Do-ka-do-do, 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 do-ka-do-do. Jack going for a raise on the turn, getting re-raised from the small blind. We'll just let it go with no draw. Do 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 do. We're going 4 ways to a flop. Serious? Do something crazy, Connor. Nope. 5-5 deuce flop. 4's in the lead. Valhenio's ace queen. Who knows what we do here? Check. 4's check. 9 on the turn. Good news for the big stack. Nines lead out for about half pot. Freelancer folds. 7s for Prebz. That'll be a play. Almost at the point where he can just start to jam a lot of hands. Not against Morphine or Pims, but Pims too, as we saw with the ace deuce. That was fun. 10-2 suited, raising into Morphine's big. King high board, probably gonna stab. Very small bet. Ace high will just let go of it. Prebz is starting to be a bully. King queen suited, as long as Morphine's in there, I don't think he's doing the jamming yet. 70 bigs is too much to be doing it. Ace 3 suited for Pims, we'll play it. Gonna get a lot of respect. Freelancer 10-9 in the big blind. Comes along 8-5-8 flop. No diamonds, but ace high is gonna be good here a lot. We'll check it back. Freelancer with no equity. Oh, I guess he's got a 9 or a 10, my bad. A deuce, isn't it? We just check it down though. Ace high is good. Prebz has deuces, he's gonna play those. Sixes for Valhenio in the muck. Deuces get it on through. Prebz has jacks. Naza with eights. What do we do with eights? Playing the raise. Hopefully doesn't call facing a raise here. Let's move along, Naza. Although Prebz again is just gonna do this with like the acey deucey of the same suit. Not surprised to see an all-in from Naza here at all. Will it come? Thinking about it? Could find the fold. Could find the fold. It's in you, Naza. But again, it's so tempting just to rip over here, scoop up the pot. Ooh, even plays call. Interesting. Queen 10 3 flop. I was not expecting that. Jacks go for a little bit. Who the hell knows what to do with eights here? Naza says good enough to call at least once. Boop-a-da-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. 3 million chips in the middle. Naza's 2.5 behind. All in. Could still have the ace king. What the hey is gonna happen? Fold from Naza. Nicely done. Escape and danger. Kings versus nines. Nines are going to be tough to fold here. All in from Connor's kings. Nines find the call. King on the flop. Deading Morphine. Just needs runner 9-9. Pretty darn dead. King 4 for Prebz. It's suited. Unfortunately, with the double... Oh, my lord. Uh-oh. Valhenio in trouble here. Morphine with ace-queen in the big. What do we do? Do we go bounty hunting? He does stick it in. Valhenio's going to need a 10. Queen on the flop. He's going to need some straight outs. Don't come. That's a darn shame. Couple playable hands here. I think we might go to a flop. Freelancer in the big blind, surely gonna call. Morphine could stick in a 3-bet. He does find it. Queen jack now probably folding. Ace queen for Connor. What do you do here? Does find the all in. Would expect Morphine to do this quite wide. Doesn't want to play post flop out of position. Makes sense to stick it in. It's just a huge all in for about 50 some bigs. Tens versus king queen suited. Prebz could just jam over this raise. Gonna play call, go post flop. 7-6-5. 2.25 million in the middle. Connor will just check. Expects there to be a lot of pocket pairs in Prebz's range. Maybe even some suited ace-X. Queen 5 in the big will come along. A straight for Morphine, that looks like fun. Backdoor flush draw for Prebz. A jack for a chop pot, that's all we need. Don't put in a raise here. Be bad timing. Prebz just folds. Wow. Nicely done. Just moving along. Alrighty, Roo. King Jack for Freelancer. King Queen for Pims. Jack 9 suited for Prebz. Whoa. Lots going on here. Prebz will just jam the Jack 9 suited and he's probably going to get it through. Pims ain't calling for about 50 bigs. Hmm. 3-5 with the straight draw to a 4, backdoor flush draw. Starts things off with a half pot size bet and ace 10 folds. Okie dokie. Prebz staying nice and aggressive. Queen 7-0 in the cutoff. Naza with a defending hand. Flops a flush draw. Queen 7 bets a big blind. Naza could jam. Sticks in a raise even. Do. What's going on? Ace and a king for Morphine. Raising it up. Freelancer with an ace in the small blind. Do. Freelancer with 4-4. 47 bigs effective will limp on into the big stacks big. Prebz checks it, flopping a straight draw to a 10. The bet will get through for Freelancer. Ace and a jack, not gonna limp in this time. Connor with queen jack suited, what do we do? Could put in a raise, could just call. Go to the flop and flop a flush draw. That's a good deal. Ace jack puts in a little c-bet. Check raise on the flop, coming on in. Ace high could be good. There's plenty of draws out there. The old 6-7, 6-9, 7-9. And the hearts, of course. Backdoor diamonds. Pims with an ace and a queen. Raises it up. Morphine comes along with 9-8. Goes check on the flop, a 10 on the turn. And Morphine leads on out for pot. I think Pims comes along, unblocking clubs, unblocking the straight draw. We'll just find the fold on the turn, never mind. Look like a call in my eyes. Just one man's opinion though. Ooh, we got a couple Broadway hands. Might see something, probably not after Prebz raises it up. Think we might go to a flop. King Jack. Sticks in a 3-bet. We do see some action. Nice. Queen and a 9 in the muck. King 5 suited, seems like Prebz will play it. Ace 10 for Connor in the muck. We move along as there's a bunch of folds. Maybe Pims comes along with 3-9 suited. Seems like a bad spot. Seems like you're going to be doing a lot of folding on the flop. Queen 6 suited for Morphine, raising into Prebz' big blind. He has a suited ace or a 3-betting hand. Morphine hasn't been doing this too much, but still Prebz reads right through it and rips the ace 4. Ace jack. What size is that? 2.2 or something? Queen 8 suited for Prebz comes along. Connor in the big with Queen 10 as well completes. 6-3 deuce flop. Good board for Connor. King on the turn, good for Freelancer. Won't bet. Nobody makes a pair, so ace jack still holds up. Prebz thinking about repping a pair here. May as well, eh, with that big stack. Not just a pair, he's repping 4-5. Overbet. Repping 2 pair sets. Quite a bit of things Prebz could have there. Freelancer with jacks. Might hear from the king jack suited in the big. We could just go to a flop too. 3 to a royal flush for Morphine. Surely we go to a turn. Ooh, 4 to a royal flush. Oh, do it, Poker Stars. Oh, shit. King on the river. No 10 of hearts. That's ridiculous. Freelancer blocking jack 10 won't take a stab. Morphine takes a nice little pot there. 51 bigs for them. Prebz 190. It's quite ridiculous. I suppose we're going to see a lot more raising from them. We're going to start to see a lot more folds too as we start to have the remaining players other than Prebz have their stack shrink due to the blinds increasing. Naza will take the jack 10 suited here, which is nice and aggressive for 12. Still has fold equity even with that 2k bounty on his head. Don't do it, Pims. 5-4 in the muck. Deuce 7. Fold. Prebz gets a walk. King jack O for Pims. Limping it in. Prebz comes along with 10-7 and Connor, what do we do? Do we check? Could raise with the ace 3, just try to take this down pre-flop. Pims folds and Prebz probably folds as well. I see a 10-8 suited, that'll raise, and I see a couple folds. Ooh, just an all-in. Okay, this is beautiful. Prebz is just going to start to jam 50 bigs against them. Pims fold and ace 10. This is funny. Ace queen for Morphine. Could just jam. Plays call. Might get pushed off of this flop here. On the turn maybe, not on the flop itself. Oofty-doofty-doo. With the backdoor nut flush comes a long king on the turn. Fire away, Prebz. Bomb it. It's coming in, 1.6 million. Surely we fold ace queen now. Uh-oh. Prebz 200 blinds. Ace and a 4 for Naza. Does find the rip. It's suited. In last place, you don't have to worry so much about the ladders, even though they would be nice. You just don't have the pressure on you to wait for a ladder. That's the cool thing in these final tables. It's like last place gets a little bit more freedom, whereas the shorter stacks They're forced to limp in here a lot. They don't want to build a pot, even with a hand strong as ace-jack. They don't want to get raised off the pot. We're just going to go to a flop, 10-9-4. Top pair for Pims. Small bet and 3 to a royal flush. Oh shit, 8, just a 8 for Freelancer. No, a jack and an ace would also do. But I mean his draw, you know? I wanted a royal flush. Not gonna happen today. Top pair going for a third pot size bet on the river, even a little less. Freelancer, 25 blinds and a pocket pair, raising it up. Connor calls 7-10 in the big, ace high board. Looks like a bet and a take it for Freelancer. Ooh, a couple sixes. King queen for Naza, off the short stack, will raise it up. Could scare away both those pocket pairs. Connor will go set mining. Ace high board. Even with a heart, the under pair is probably just going to find a fold on the flop here. Swiftly. Prebs with 3-5. That's a play apparently. With that 200 big blind stack, why don't you put 2 big blinds in the middle? You're in position. You're just going to get to push around ace-7 here. Look at this. This is just poker mastery right here. Oh, it's fun. I mean, like, it looks so easy, but, like, if we're being honest, navigating post-flop with 5 high is not fun. And, like, we're seeing Prebz take multiple streets in some of his bluffs. So, like, he knows when to slow down, he knows when to continue to fire. It's always a treat to watch. 5-9 with a straight draw to his 6 or 10. We'll stab on the ace turn and the queen high fold. Do-ka-da-do, do-ka-da-do, do-ka-da-do-do-do-do-do. Fours for morphine. Prebz with a suited king in the big blind. Plays call, flop, and top pair. Morphine with the backdoor diamonds. We'll take a little stab. Looking to clean up the pot right on the flop. 1.4 in the middle. Isn't going to continue to fire good stuff. Do-ka-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Pretty big bet. 850k into 1.4. We'll get through. 9-7 versus ace-9. Oh shit, I was gonna say don't you dare jam, Prebz, because I think ace-9 has to fold. We'll see if Connor takes a stand. Nope. Oh, in second place he just has to fold. Oh darn it. That's what this game has come to. Prebz wisely passes on the acey deucey this time. Connor, jack-9 suited, will play call. Morphine can come along 2 in the big. Does flop the flush draw, ace high board. Pair of 9s for Connor with the backdoor flush draw. Doesn't come in on the turn. Boop-a-da-doo, dook-a-da-doo, dook-a-da-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Pardon me. 10s hold on up. No spade, no jack, no 9. Morphine still takes a small stab. After checking things down, there's a 1-liner to a 5. Hopefully Freelancer calls. Would be nice to see them pick up a few chips. With Connor behind you, it is a little bit harder to make the call. Could still have, oh no. Connor could have had the 5s, but we see aces versus ace-king. The coolers are started. Here they go. Ace-king, easy jam. You're just ecstatic. Hearts. Oh my lord, look at the flop. King, king, 5. Aces don't hold. Oh no. Oh no. I think I've seen this happen to Prebz recently too. Where they had the huge stack, they played great, and they got sucked out on like 3 times. At least it feels all too common. Oh no. At least he still has 190 bigs. Doesn't matter that Nasa's up to 40. We're still effectively in the same situation where Prebz is going to raise a ridiculous amount. He's going to jam into the blinds quite frequently. He's going to get the chance for bounties later on. But that's the setup you're waiting for. Somebody just happily rips in ace-king. You have aces. Oh no. That's ridiculous. Nines versus deuces here. Ace 4-4 flop. Ooh, do. Deuces, see a pair board. Come along. 10 on the turn. I don't think Freelancer's gonna bet, but he could scare away nines. Welp? Just kidding. Half pot on the turn will do. A little bit more than half pot. Nines find the fold and Freelancer steals that one. Nasa with some newfound chips. 7-6 suited. Plays and raises into Connor's big, who has a suited jack, flop and middle pair. Nasa with the backdoor flush draw. King high board, we rip, or we stab. My bad, not rip. Could you imagine? Club on the turn, that's fun. Connor could get scared away on this one. We will see if he can continue. Queen 10 still out there. Ace 4. You block that. That's no fun. Oh, club on the river. Hopefully he finds a fold now. Things are going Naz's way. Quick fold from the jacks. Do. Prebz staying aggressive. 4-5. We'll rip it in for 27 big blinds and get it through. I thought Prebz was just going to start to take down the bounties. Once he had the aces versus ace-king, I thought it was just going to get started. But instead, we still have this six-handed battle. It's gone on pretty well for at least half hour. Uh-oh, fucking with the chords. Jacks for Prebz. No action, I see. 9-10 could defend the big blind. Prebz is opening super wide. No action. Ace 7, what do we do? Jamming makes sense, but it feels like it's a bit too many. So it plays 2.5x. 6-9 comes along. Don't put a 7 out there, dealer. No pair for Pims. Is gonna have a hard time hanging in there. Small bet. 9 of diamonds on the turn. Alright, so that's a pretty cool card. Flush draw for Pims is gonna have to continue. Ace on the river will change things up. Pims 30 blinds. Nice little pot for them. 7-6, we'll get 10-9 to fold. Ace queen. He could play induce this time. Just a small raise instead of the all-in. Maybe king 3 gets excited. Nope, but it comes along to a flop. Ace queen deuce. Hard to get paid with top 2 here, but there's a flush draw and straight draws out there. King 7. I wonder when he starts to jam in the cutoff. I think there's going to be a point, say blinds go up again. He might just start to open rip everything. And I want to see that, let me tell you. Did a good job of battling back. 160 bigs after losing the big pot to Nasa. Just continued the same old story. 10s for Connor. 18 bigs will rip it in. Pims folds the 6s. Good stuff. 8-9. Sees a $17,000 bounty over there. Wowee wee wah. We'll just find a better spot though. Freelancer, passing on the king, letting it go on the button, and Prebz gets a walk. Oh, that song sucked. What's gonna happen here? Jam from the Queen 5. King Jack for 20 blinds. If it were a cash game, sounds like an easy call. Not here, not now. Not on the final table. Not when there's 6 players left. Holy shit. Ace and an 8 for Prebz. Does he start to rip? There it is. The jams have started. Sub 40 bigs. We're just going to start to stick it in. Does he do it with King 4? It's so cool when it happens. Okay, 400k. We'll get it through anyways. King Queen will just probably raise. And get it in for the bounty here for $20,000. You don't want to double up one of the shorties, but at the same time you do need to go bounty hunting. We are expecting you to take the opportunities. King or Queen? King on the turn will do. So Morphine came in here tied for first place with Prebz with 199 bigs, finishing in 6th place after our shorties just continued to double up. It was ridiculous. No ladders for Morphine. Unfortunate showing. Not that he played bad cards, just the way things go. Had the big stack and did a good job of preserving it for quite a while. But again, shorties aren't busting, there's nothing you can do. 2 pair for Prebz. Gets a million chips there from Freelancer. I guess only 500k from him. Nonetheless. Connor folding the ace, facing another jam. 6-9 suited, ripping it in. 30 bigs deep, this is awesome. Queen 7. Playing raise, okay. Do-ka-do-do. Do-ka-do-do-do. Naza calls. King Queen 3 flop. Looking for some hearts, a 9 or an ace for Naza. Any other card Prebz will hold. 8's not it. Barry on the river. Broadway will check, and Prebz checks back the Queen. So Naza hanging in there with 40 bigs, trying to say, ooh, ace queen suited. Does stick it in, a 6 or 3. Nope. Connor will get the full double, 40 big blinds. I was going to say Naza's looking to establish 2nd place, and they did, but Connor just caught up. Ace and a 5. I wonder if he's still jamming here, now that we're deeper. Yep, still jamming. Okay. Ace and a 7 for Pims. We'll just find the fold. Now he's in 2nd last. 20 blinds isn't fun to play with. 9-10 suited. This one likes to jam as well. Four 10. Oh, raising it up. Super aggressive. Almost any 2 cards. I wonder when the last fold was. We were at least 6-handed. 6s get raised into, could just be a jam, but Freelancer will do it first. So 6 is probably folding now. Although there's $11,000 on Freelancer's head. So Prebz says, I'm going to take the pocket pair. They're holding for now. A diamond? Nope. Freelancer's out in 5th. And aces versus ace king. Oh no. That's what I said last time. But Connor's going to get this in, I think. There's no reason to slow play the ace king. Just a jam. And you see, jack, jack. Nope. Just like that. Prebz gets a couple knockouts. And 237 bigs. Holy shit. Deuces rip for Naza. Takes it down. Pim's our hero. has done a whole hell of a lot of folding, 19 blinds, did a great job laddering up, is going to want to try to find a way to get heads up here now. He's the only one missing a pair. That's a shame. Naza with the top pair will bet and probably take it. King 7 on a 3 flush board. Small bet. Continues. 9 on the turn. Ooh, good thing Preb's continued. Running pretty damn hot now. Getting a little payback for earlier. Overbet. Hard to fold the ace, but Naza could find it. Although, what am I talking about? I'm probably calling here with an ace. I can't find the fold. Naza calls too. Sees the bad news. 9 jack suited. We'll just get it through for Pims. That's fun. And he gets an ace blind on blind. Prebz will play the suited jack. He's going to rip it even. Hold. Diamonds on the flop. Oh my god, a jack on the turn. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see the 2 pair. Prebz makes a boat. Oh no, Pims in third. Naza says, if you bust players, you win money. That's hilarious. He's got $2,000 bounty. Prebz says, oh yeah. Oh my lord, after scooping all the bounties? Oh, that's hilarious. I mean, Naza probably made some $80,000 from laddering up, so that's a pretty good deal for them. I don't quite remember what position he started in, so we'll have to go back and look at that. Naza with ace jack will rip that one. King 5 I think will fold. Ace 4. Things are getting weird. We got like a little bit more than 20 blinds. We're capable of going post flop now. Starting things off with a limp. And a stab with the 4s, we'll get through. Ace and a queen, we can just jam. Oh, but he limps, so we're gonna raise. Dick-a-da-doo, 660k. Okay. Flush, pair, and straight draw for Prebz. Lots going on there. Small bet. I bet ace queen continues. Still beating 8-9, 8-10. Heart on the turn is pretty weird. With the ace of hearts, Naza blocking the nuts. Prebz with the flush. With the made hand. Don't jam. Whatever you do, don't jam. Call. Queen on the river. That's... oh no. It's over, I think. Ace queen with the ace of hearts is going to call here. Oh, and it's over. Prebz finally gets the W. After such a long battle. Holy crap. And he gets a little payback on Naza for sucking out with the ace king versus aces. I mean, all that really did was allow for Naza to hang in there. So yeah, Naza comes in with 32 bigs, second last place. Survives, gets a little lucky. Also still stayed a little aggressive with the short stack, which I always like to see. Philly was our first player to get knocked out, so I think Valhinho got that bounty. And maybe another one. So Prebz didn't get all the bounties, but it still ended up with, what, $270,000 for the W? 5k buy-in. Oops. Flush calls it off. 275,000. Sheesh. 100k for the score. 170,000 in bounties. Holy shit. Nicely done. Holy crap. Lots of money. Anyways, if you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this shit out. If you don't care for commentaries, you wouldn't have watched all the way to the end. But still, if you don't care for them, go watch the BCP poker replays. They're just there, hanging out. You get to learn so much from the pros. It's good shit. Adios.